Reef DVM's coming at you with kind of a neat little project people have asked about on our farm, and it's a little late in coming out. I apologize. I've actually had this cart for a little while, but people ask us, well, what do we like to do with our draft horses? And we like to cart them. And there's different wagons and carts and buggies available, even for draft horses. If you guys ever been to, Mackinac Island, you'll see tons of them, right? But that's not really what we wanted to do with karting with our horses. We wanted to be utility based. We wanted to be able to pull a road drag. We wanted to be able to, work a small disc. Want to be able to haul people around the farm. Whatever we want to do utility wise. And for us, that meant finding kind of that perfect cart. And honestly, Pioneer makes it. They're a company that makes a lot of carts. I believe they're out on more of the eastern area of the states, where they have probably some more Amish influence and so forth. But they make a very friendly, utility-based cart that has a 2-inch receiver ball off its butt, which can basically pull a cultivator. It can pull a drag. It can pull a wagon. It can pull another cart, and be used for multiple different things, including just pleasure karting. And it's a nice, strong, sturdy little guy, and it comes with really good suspension system, good braking, and if wanted, all the bells and whistles, including lights. No, we didn't get that with this one, but we did put the torsion spring axle on it. Did get it with the hydraulic brake system, and that's what we wanted. So here is the assembly of it. Remember, this happened a little bit earlier in time, but I wanted to re-show it just so that you get an idea of how it comes. The whole cart comes in about a 4 by 6 foot pallet crate, and it's packed in there, folks. It's in there tight, but amazingly, it all came in excellent shape. Now, the poles come in their own separate box, but shy of that, it all comes in one crate. And this type of cart, you can get poles for a halflinger, you can get poles for a standard bred, you can get poles for a draft horse. You can get single poles, the double pole. It's so adaptable, this cart. That's what makes it nice. The other thing with this cart is it's a full-size tire. It's a full-size trailer tire. And, that makes it a lot easier on the farm when you're going over dirt, you're on gravel. And hey, if you decide to go off to the Rush City Day Parade and you want to take it, on the pavement, boom, you're off and running. As you can see here, we did have to, use a skid steer to get it out of the crate. Now, we could have broke down the crate and, taken it out that way. But this is how we chose to do it. So grab the John Deere and, lift it up in the air. And, while it's up in the air, we'll put the tires on it too. It made sense. It made it easier. The whole assembly, I think took about 3 hours. It takes a little bit of work with some wrenches to get it all put back together, so to speak. But it went smooth. No damaged paint. There might have been a scuff or two on the poles, but nothing that was, detrimental to the unit. It actually shipped very, very well from Pioneer. What an excellent company to work with. They sent me tracking numbers and got it right out to me. Our first experience with this type of cart was out at Julie and Bob's driving school, so Olson Driving School out in Colorado. They have several of these carts out there, so you actually get to try them. Again, when you get on a bale wagon and when you get into a buggy and when you get into some of these smaller carts and then you get on this and you're looking for utility base, there's no turning back. I mean, these guys have got a neat little system, and it works well. So here we are. We got the tires on it. The floor is all set. We're putting the seat rack back on it, and we're making it, come to life, really. It's quite a fun little project. You can see my daughter's been in the video here. She helped through the whole assembly. She loved it. To her, it was a great project to do with Dad. She really enjoyed it. In the background there, I know you're seeing some, plywood and stuff. That's for finishing the future draft horse tack room. Now, we built this barn a few years back, and we always had the intent that we were going to have a really nice tack room for the tack for the draft horses. Financially, we just couldn't get it done. this is the summer when it's going to get done. So there will be a video out on our nice little tack room we put up. Don't have it quite done yet, but it will be done soon, hopefully, and it should follow the cart. I also have another video on this cart, and I'd like to show it to you at some point. We took this cart, took the basic principle of how it was put together, and we made ourselves a second cart that hooks up to this, that pulls through the receiver hitch part of it, and that basically allows us to pull another 6 people. So this cart fits 3 a little snugly, 2 perfectly, and we made another cart that could snugly fit at least 6, but comfortably fit 4 adults. And it pulls behind, and it's pretty much an identical match to this. So, and we did that on our own. It was kind of a DIY project. So we'll show that video too. One of the things I like about this cart is it's a little bit on the old school side too. As you can see, old school carts just, have compression spring. And I think that's neat. This one has kept to that tradition, and it rides quite comfortably. But yet it's modern. And what I mean by modern is it has the synthetic seat. So it can literally take the rain. It can literally get dusty, dirty, and be hosed off. The vinyl material and the synthetic wood seat makes it ideal for long term. And it all went together very, very smoothly. A cart like this, I don't know its exact weight, but I doubt this thing weighs 500 pounds. It's real easy for the animals to pull. It's not a strain on them. Like I said, a halflinger, standard bred, a quarter horse, they all could pull this little 2-wheel cart. Now, granted, we're pulling it with a draft, and that gives us the option of pulling another cart behind it. We're also pulling a road drag with it to drag the driveway. We're pulling a harrow with it, which can, harrow the driveway. So we're pulling a little bit more behind it. So we're obviously going with the big Percheron drafts on this. But as you can see, it's fairly light, fairly workable. One person can grab the poles, pick it up, and wheel it around in the shop, which is quite nice. The cost of a cart like this, these things are never cheap if you buy them new. I can't remember all the details because, like I said, we did add the braking system to this one and the torsion spring on it. But I'm gonna say with shipping and everything, I don't even think we're over 4,000. So, that's something you can look into. They've got a pretty good internet. They've got a list of dealers. If you ever need to talk to somebody who's really worked with this cart and stuff, feel free to call the Olson Carriage and Driving School out in Black Forest, Colorado. Talk to Julie. She's a sweetheart. She knows this cart. And her husband, Bob, knows it even better because he drives on it all the time. And I've even got a video of us out there on the school on this cart of his. So consider reaching out to them, folks, and seeing this cart. So here it is. We've got our whip stand in place. We've got the front guards on, silver balls. We've got poles on it. It's beautiful little cart. You can see the brakes there sitting there on the floor. You can see there that there's a post in the center under the seat, a circle there. That's in case you wanted to put a single seat on this. Folks, this cart's extremely adaptable. I appreciate you watching. Please like or subscribe, and we'll keep putting out great videos like this. Thank you, folks.